This is exactly why the WNBA and USA Basketball and everybody else that's got access to Caitlin Clark should be trying to push her to the top of everything. Because do you know why we wanted to look at this last night? Because of Caitlin Clark.
The story of how one rising star's electrifying talent forced the WNBA to rethink its entire season structure is nothing short of shocking. Yet, it raises a bigger question. Why is the league making such unprecedented changes to its upcoming season?
So, we know the Caitlin Clark effect is real, obviously. It is incredibly obvious that it's real. But this might just sum it up more than anything else.
The WNBA has just made a groundbreaking decision that is turning heads and raising eyebrows. The Indiana Fever will not be included in the league's new ticket price packaging strategy for the upcoming season.
Add a team to Miami. I don't think people understand the market. You don't add franchises when you're losing money, let alone if one of those places is Miami. We had a team for 3 years. They shut down because they played with black curtains around the arena. They were playing in front of 500 people.
That goes back to the point of the pressure being on Caitlin because they're adding because they think that she's gonna.
Why would you even consider Miami among the teams? People don't.
This move, however, is not as perplexing as it might first appear. It's all about the Caitlin Clark effect, a phenomenon that is already reshaping the league's strategies and showcasing the immense influence of this rising star. Next voice. By excluding the Fever from this particular ticketing strategy, the WNBA is making a bold move to capitalize on the unprecedented buzz surrounding Caitlin Clark, aiming to maximize both profits and fan engagement like never before.
Half-season ticket to receive access to add-on the Fever games. The Go has her own package. She literally has her own package. They could even sell out Gamebridge for day one of Fever Camp. They 100% could. I'm sorry, they could sell out Gamebridge for day one of Fever's training camp. There's a 0% chance.
The schedule and just being back to what I've called a normal life in the WNBA has been massive. But to quickly run through a couple of other things, and we're going to talk about Aaliyah Boston and Clark here momentarily, so I won't go too deep into that one. Their pairing has been fantastic.
Caitlin Clark's impact on basketball is undeniable. The young phenom, known for her incredible scoring ability, deep shooting range, and electrifying performances, has captured the hearts of fans across the nation. Her presence on the court commands attention, turning her games into must-watch events.
Strikes again, this time catapulting the WNBA to levels they didn't think were possible if we only look back 2 years from now. Caitlin Clark has put the WNBA #1 on Morning Consult's fastest growing brands of 2020.
The WNBA, recognizing this surge in popularity, is keen to ride the wave of Caitlin Clark's influence to boost both visibility and profitability. The decision to exclude the Indiana Fever from the ticket price packaging strategy, which typically bundles games to encourage broader attendance, signals a calculated effort to concentrate the league's marketing firepower on matchups with the highest potential returns. With Clark's team, the Iowa Hawkeyes, already commanding a massive fan following, the WNBA is betting that her transition to the professional league will carry that momentum forward, attracting even larger audiences and generating significant revenue.
Comes to town, we're going to be adding 10 times the price probably. You're probably looking at $300 tickets when Caitlin Clark comes to town.
By strategically pricing tickets and packaging games featuring Caitlin Clark, the league can create a premium experience that taps into the excitement she brings. This strategy is not just about maximizing immediate profits. It's a long-term investment in the league's future, aiming to elevate its profile and build a larger, more dedicated fan base. The WNBA recognizes that players like Clark are rare, and their ability to draw crowds and media attention can redefine the league's trajectory. By focusing on matchups that include her team, the league can showcase its most marketable asset, boosting television ratings, merchandise sales, and overall interest in women's basketball.
Virginia Mystics owner Sheila Johnson goes on CNN and says that the entire WNBA should have been put on the cover of Time magazine. It is hard to get away from this conversation because it just keeps making national news. And to be frank, I've never seen a story in the WNBA get as much widespread coverage as this is getting. I honestly can't wait until the season's back in so we can get more about that.
On the other side of the coin, The exclusion of the Indiana Fever from this particular strategy is not a slight against the team but rather a reflection of current market dynamics. The Fever, still rebuilding and developing their talent, may not yet have the star power or fan draw to compete with the spectacle that Caitlin Clark's games are expected to provide. There is no denying Clark's impact, and the WNBA's choice underscores just how much the league depends on her to improve its reputation and financial standing. The league is at a turning point in its history, signaling a shift toward more aggressive marketing strategies and a stronger focus on star power to propel professional women's basketball forward. The WNBA's daring actions highlight the growing recognition of women's sports as both a profitable and thrilling venue. As fans eagerly await the season, the league is poised to reach new heights by leveraging Clark's dynamic appeal, demonstrating how strategic innovation and star power can transform the women's basketball landscape. Rumors suggest that the league initially hesitated over these changes, concerned that they might result in losses, making this bold move all the more significant.
Clark effect. What does that mean to you?
What an incredible human being she is. Not only does she represent Iowa, but she represents women's basketball. She represents women's sports.
Despite these concerns, the WNBA has introduced an innovative ticket packaging strategy designed to attract more fans, particularly to games featuring powerhouse teams like the Chicago Sky and the Las Vegas Aces. Under the new scheme, fans can purchase a package that grants access to 5 different games, including matchups against some of the league's most popular teams. By grouping these games together, the WNBA offers casual viewers a chance to engage more deeply with the sport, while providing ardent fans a more affordable option. This strategy appears to be a direct response to the growing interest in the league, fueled in part by the electrifying performances of players like Caitlin Clark, who have brought renewed excitement and attention to women's basketball. League leadership seems to be betting that the increased exposure and the appeal of multiple games at a single discounted price will outweigh any potential financial risks, with the added benefit of filling more seats across games that might not typically draw large crowds.
In the face of the league, I'm sorry, you don't need to purchase a 10-game package for the option to watch AJ Wilson play basketball. You don't.
Moreover, this move could stimulate secondary spending on concessions, merchandise, and other in-arena activities, further offsetting any initial revenue reductions from ticket discounts. By increasing the number of attendees, the league stands to see a substantial boost in these ancillary revenue streams. Despite earlier rumors about potential financial risks, the WNBA's decision to move forward with this ticket packaging strategy reflects a forward-thinking approach to growing the sport. It is a calculated gamble, demonstrating the league's confidence in its trajectory and in the rising popularity of its stars. Including games featuring teams like the Chicago Sky and the Las Vegas Aces ensures the package delivers high entertainment value, making it an appealing offer for both new and longtime fans.
Iconic figure like a Michael Jordan, like a Tiger Woods, like a Serena Williams. Nike just invested in her $28 million, which I think should be way more.
To be able to carry the pressure of always being on, always being ready, always having to say the right thing, and making sure that like you're as delicate as possible, trying to come across as like not only a great person but the great athlete that she is. She also carries herself on.
If you enjoyed this, be sure to like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now for you to watch.